Something major is brewing behind the scenes of Hollywood's longest-running online debate, a debate so persistent that, no matter how many times it quiets down, it always roars back to life with a fresh rumor or shocking twist. The Justin Bieber, Selena Gomez, Hailey Bieber triangle has loomed over the internet for years, drawing new audiences into a never-ending cycle of fan theories and controversies. Now, there's growing chatter that Hailey is finished with staying silent and might just take legal action against those who keep reviving this drama. Why now? What pushed her over the edge in 2025 after all this time? And is there any truth to the claims that she stalked her way into Justin's life? Let's examine the latest allegations, the viral videos fueling them, and the bombshell possibility that Hailey could fight back in a way that changes everything. But before we jump to conclusions, let's rewind a bit. How did we land here once again? In a world where fans pore over old interviews, random social media likes, and cryptic posts to piece together an ever-evolving narrative about one of pop culture's most discussed love stories. And most importantly, what's so different about this time that even the prospect of a lawsuit is on the table? For the past decade, the names Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez have been intertwined so tightly in public consciousness that some fans refuse to accept any alternative endings to their story. Their on-again, off-again romance was plastered across tabloids and social media until it finally ended. And yet it never really ended in the eyes of those who still champion that era. Enter Hailey, who skyrocketed from being a model and social media personality to one of the most polarizing figures on the internet practically overnight. In her defense, she didn't craft the love triangle storyline. Fans and the media did that on her behalf. But once that storyline took root, it began to grow into an uncontainable monster. Annually, almost like clockwork, some new detail or revived rumor emerges, igniting fights among fans. Justin's well-meaning attempts to shield Hailey from the chaos have often been overshadowed by the persistent narrative that he can't escape his past. Selena, for her part, has repeatedly asked for calm and respect from her followers, insisting that everyone move on. Yet each statement from Selena or Hailey, or even a photograph capturing them at the same event, only fans the flames. No matter how hard they try to bury the rumors, something always resurrects them. And in 2025, the resurrection came in the form of a 7-part TikTok series that some claim has gone too far. So far, in fact, that Hailey's patience might finally be wearing thin. The latest round of drama began when a TikTok creator posted a series of videos, broken into 7 rapid-fire parts, aiming to paint Hailey Bieber as a cunning architect of her own destiny. The central claim? That Hailey orchestrated chance encounters and leveraged behind-the-scenes connections to make Justin Bieber notice her. In essence, the videos portrayed her as someone who meticulously studied Selena Gomez's every move, style choice, and personal interest to replicate them. This narrative of so-called stalking was laced with dramatic music, alleged screenshots, and freeze frames of Hailey's past social media likes. At first, it seemed like just another piece of fan speculation, until the views skyrocketed into the millions. The viral approach of dividing the content into digestible clips allowed watchers to share, duet, and dissect each piece easily, fueling curiosity and outrage in equal measure. Suddenly, hashtags like #HaileyBieber exposed and #Selena Justin Hailey started dominating TikTok's For You page. People who had never before shown interest in the trio started asking, wait, did Hailey really do that? But here's the catch. These TikTok posts weren't entirely new material. The creators had cribbed much of their content from a single long-form YouTube video that had quietly been racking up views in the background. Little did the original YouTuber know that their in-depth investigation would go on to shape the next big wave of online controversy. The YouTube channel behind this explosive content is called Internet Oddities, or so the story goes. Known for its deep dives into internet conspiracy theories, obscure pop culture events, and borderline true crime topics, it had once released a comprehensive video detailing every rumor, screenshot, and suspicious overlap in Hailey and Selena's timelines. The editing style, cinematic. The evidence, bullet points, images, and short clips designed to give the whole affair a detective-like atmosphere. When that video first hit YouTube, it gained modest attention among viewers who already followed the Hailey versus Selena narrative. But once the TikTok posts broke each segment into sensational bite-sized updates, interest in the original video skyrocketed. Suddenly, what was once a niche commentary turned into a mainstream internet phenomenon. Curiosity soared, and people flocked to watch the full YouTube breakdown to see if there was more proof that Hailey had not only masterminded meeting Justin, but also mirrored Selena's style, business ventures, and philanthropic pursuits. Of course, we have to mention the obvious. A YouTube documentary or TikTok series isn't ironclad evidence. Fans rarely know the full truth behind the scenes. But the internet loves a good scandal, and many were eager to connect these digital breadcrumbs. It was enough for some to relabel Hailey as a cunning imitator. But that wasn't the whole story, because behind the scenes, a storm was brewing that Hailey's camp was no longer interested in ignoring. Yet critics argue that pursuing a lawsuit might backfire by throwing more gasoline on an already raging fire. Anytime a celebrity tries to silence rumors, it can turn into a public relations nightmare, with the Streisand effect drawing even more attention to the claims. Whether Hailey will actually pull the trigger on a lawsuit is still unclear, but just the notion that she might is changing the conversation online, forcing some creators to add allegedly disclaimers more carefully and to dial back their bolder accusations, at least for now. Naturally, the rumor that Hailey might sue unleashed a new wave of hot takes. Some fans shrug it off, assuming she's bluffing to scare people. Others applaud her for finally wanting to defend her name after years of online bullying. A few remain convinced that threatening legal action is proof that the allegations have some basis. Why would she care so much if there's nothing to hide? Meanwhile, many creators who have posted questionable content about Hailey in the past are double-checking their uploads, pondering if a viral rumor is worth a potential lawsuit. Internet echo chambers thrive on sensational claims, and any sign of conflict only intensifies the discourse. One group circles the wagons around Selena, reasserting that Hailey owes her entire brand to Selena's blueprint. Another staunchly defends Hailey, calling this fixation outdated and unfair. And in the background, a quieter group questions whether Justin has any role in fueling or diffusing the chaos. He has sporadically defended Hailey online, yet the haters always interpret his words through a negative lens. It's as though every step he takes might be scrutinized as a clue to some hidden truth about his marriage or his old flame. Amid the noise, it's easy to forget that we don't actually know these people beyond curated appearances on social media. The lines between genuine facts, assumptions, and creative storytelling blur more each day, leaving watchers to debate which side of the story they believe most. One thing is certain, being under constant scrutiny can wear a person down. Hailey has repeatedly voiced that she feels misunderstood, targeted, and even boxed in by an image she never really crafted for herself. Each year, she hopes the rumors fade, and each year they pop back up, amplified by new technologies and fresh waves of internet sleuths. In some interviews, she's admitted to feeling anxious about logging online, unsure what new half-truth or out-of-context snippet will spread next. She's not alone in expressing these worries, of course. Selena herself has stepped forward multiple times, emphasizing kindness and encouraging fans to let go of old drama. But despite heartfelt pleas, the cycle continues, often spurred on by random new angles or evidence. For Hailey, it might feel like being stuck on a carousel you didn't buy a ticket for. If talk of a lawsuit indicates anything, it's that she might be ready to jump off that carousel, even if it means taking extreme measures. Still, some wonder if legal action could cause a bigger backlash. Ironically, trying to silence critics sometimes fuels them. Yet one cannot ignore the possibility that Hailey might see Cardi B's court victory as a model of how to shut down falsehoods. It's a high-stakes gamble, but if she's reached a breaking point, that gamble may be more tempting than letting rumors linger indefinitely. And what happens next could reshape the pop culture conversation. So where does it all lead? If Hailey truly moves forward with a lawsuit, it could send a shockwave through the realm of fan-created content, making everyday bloggers and TikTokers think twice about how they label her actions. Or maybe it will fizzle out, with her team deciding that addressing the accusations only keeps them alive. One thing's for sure. Even the possibility of a high-profile defamation battle underscores how deeply the internet's rumor machine can affect a celebrity's personal life. In the end, we're left with more questions than answers. Will Hailey put her foot down in court, or is this just one more chapter in the unending saga? Are these rumors about her alleged strategies and imitations anywhere close to true? Or have they always been blown out of proportion by fans hungry for drama? And if she does win some form of legal battle, would it finally silence the chatter, or merely add fuel to a never-ending narrative? We might not have a crystal ball, but one thing is clear. The Justin-Selena-Hailey story has proven its staying power, and every time it resurfaces, it finds a way to grip audiences anew. For now, the world watches and waits, wondering if we're on the verge of witnessing one of the biggest celebrity versus content creator showdowns in recent memory. And if that does happen, buckle up, because the internet will never be the same again. Until then, the conversation remains as alive as ever, with countless observers analyzing every cryptic post or rumored reaction. Whether this drama ends in a courtroom or continues to drift along social media's rumor-filled currents, rest assured, this won't be the last we hear of it. Stay tuned, because the next revelation might be the one that changes everything. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.